Hello, America, and welcome to my newest podcast. I'm your host, R. Leland Avellino, and this is American Patriot. I just wanted to touch briefly on the Supreme Court of the United States. It seems that this court, which is supposed to be conservative in majority, appears to be leaning toward the liberal side on a lot of these latest decisions that they have been making. It seems that the Chief Justice John Roberts, and another supposedly conservative justice, Amy Coney Barrett, appointed by Donald Trump, seem to be leaning with the liberals. And the Supreme Court at this particular time in our country's history, they need to decide on some of these important issues and not just try to, how shall we put it, forget about their duties, which the Supreme Court is set up to interpret the laws to make sure they are constitutional. And what's happening here is that the executive branch, which is basically the president, Article 2 of the Constitution, Commander-in-Chief, as well as he sets foreign policy and deals with foreign and domestic terrorism, etc., etc. He has decided on a policy which he wants to take our country, and some of these rogue judges on a local district level have decided that they want to hinder this process. And so they've gone with temporary restraining orders and injunctions, trying to keep the president from doing his job as the executive or the head of the executive branch. And I think it's time, in my opinion, for the Supreme Court to step up and make a decision on, do these judges at the lower district level have the authority to issue injunctions and temporary restraining orders which control the whole United States. These judges are set up to hear cases in their district and not across the country. So whatever their decision is should only influence that district that they are a district judge in, and not issue something that the whole country has to apply with. Now, the Supreme Court, on the other hand, if they decide an issue, then whatever they decide goes to all 50 states. So I'm hoping that here in the near future that the Supreme Court will step in and make a decision to hold these rogue judges in place and to let them know that this is not acceptable, that they do not have this authority. So I will monitor this, and I will have a subsequent podcast on this particular topic. So in the meantime, I thank you for listening today. And once again, this is your host, R. Leland Avellino of American Patriot, wishing you a good day, and I look forward to seeing you on my next podcast. Take care.